Man, you got to be so careful what you do in today's world. There are so many snakes and serpents out there. Let me tell you, um, it's sad. It is so sad. People we used to have, and when I say we, even like I'm 26 years old. Even back when I was, uh, I don't know, early 2010s, I feel like it was still fine. Like people were good. People were good people. There was, um, you're always gonna have people that are out to get you or out to ruin your name just to get a one up on you or make themselves look better. But I feel today in today's society, like people are just sick, twisted, demented. Um, I know the last video I talked about God and um, kind of got religious, uh, but I had an experience within this past week where I was in a public setting, talking to someone, and there was another person there, no clue who they were. Um, and I said something. I'm not going to say that I didn't say what I said, but this person took what I said and twisted it to make it sound like I said something different. Um, and the thing is, by them doing this, like, I'll turn that off for a second. For some reason, the beta version, if you just, I don't know if it's like this in all the versions, but if you turn the music off and then back on, the whatever's on stops. But this person took what I said, twisted the words to make it sound like something different, and told it to someone, and it just was not true. And the point of the video is not to tell the whole story, detail by detail. It's to bring awareness and the light to uh, people are just disgusting and it's sad. And when I say I don't mean all people, I mean there's a lot. I feel like in today's world there's a lot. Everyone's trying to be better than the next person. And there's nothing wrong with bettering yourself, but when it comes at the cost of ruining someone else, and luckily for my case, I was able to rectify the situation. Um, but sometimes you can't do that, and it can ruin people. It really can. One small thing that you make up can ruin someone. That's what I want to bring light to this video. It's fine to joke around with your buddies and that kind of stuff and make stuff up and just do the joke, but if it's just someone you don't know and it's like a work, a school, an anything situation, like don't do it. Just don't, because you never know how the situation's gonna end. Uh, I prayed to God after that thing was over that I was able to that it didn't affect me that much. Um, but like it was insane. I was just thinking afterwards, like, oh my god, that could have been awful. That could have like really put a damper on me. Like, and eh, you guys got to really watch what you're doing, especially when there's people around you don't know. Um, eh, you never know. You never know. People people are sick, um, and I'm not on here to be a downer and this and that, but like um, it's crazy out there, and it sucks because when this happens, it makes you like really uptight and not want to interact with the world anymore. And that's was also kind of the point of this video. Like, don't if something like that happens to you, don't give up. People are still good. People are like, don't be afraid to talk to people or do your thing, but just and I don't want you guys to live your life on edge or on guard or be like uptight in public. Because like the day after happened to me, like I was, and I was like, I can't live like this. Like I'm not gonna like not talk to people or any of that kind of stuff. Like, um, but I am more cognizant now. Like if there's people around I don't know, and I know someone could overhear me or eavesdrop, like I'm not gonna like say stuff that could have like affect like anyone could get information because people are bad. People could try to use it against you. Like I don't know if this person thought they were doing the right thing, which is fine. Like you got to have boundaries if they really thought that what I did was wrong. First of all, I wish they would have confronted me about it before I went and told someone else something. But And second off, uh, maybe they thought that that person they were telling it to was going to give them praise or this, or that, which a lot of people do that. In case you didn't know, a lot of people are sick like that too. But and you gotta have rules, you gotta have boundaries. Like you gotta correct people when they're doing it wrong, or else we wouldn't have a functioning society. But just gotta be careful. Just gotta be real careful. There's a right and a wrong way to do things, and going behind someone's back and making something up is just not. That's definitely the wrong way. And yeah, I just wanted to bring awareness to in case any of you are out. And I know a lot of people already know this, but I was just sharing my experience just to reiterate the point, I guess. But yeah, just be careful in today's world, especially when there's video and audio. Luckily, that wasn't involved in my case, but someone really and that's why I think it was like a malevolent thing, just to that person was mad that day and was out to get someone just to make themselves feel better. And I don't think it was targeted at me. They just saw the opportunity with me that day and took it upon themselves. And uh, I pray God. And that's the thing. Like, I know I talked religiously in the last video, and um, I'm not a judge. I'm not the jury, but I pray God has mercy on them. Um, if that was the case that they did it, I know I'm just assuming, but I have a good inclination that that's what it was. Um, you know, people make mistakes. I get it, and maybe maybe they'll realize one day what they did. Um, like I said, luckily I was able to get out of it, and nothing bad came through it. But everyone makes mistakes. That's the way I look at it. Maybe what doesn't make it right, no, but if you're a Christian and that, like I forgave him. As hard as it is, I did forgive it. Whoever the person was, I forgave them. Doesn't mean that I'm gonna be their buddy or I'm gonna be their friend, but you know, they can live their life. And and I didn't even know this person. That's the sad part. Like I know who it was because I can remember the people in that situation where it was happened, but I never did know this person. Just a random person. That's what makes it even more terrible. Someone just eavesdropping on a conversation. And it really wasn't even probably even eavesdrop. They were just sitting in the same setting. And I mean, I wasn't even talking. I was talking normally, just like conversation. They just decided to make something up. But yeah, um, it's pretty interesting. Yeah. Um, yeah. Just always watch yourself. And be that person that's kind to others and forgiving, kind. Don't be a pushover. People make mistakes, and there's consequences and stuff if it's truly something. That's not what I'm trying to say either. Like, we gotta have boundaries, gotta have rules, but when it comes, trying to intentionally hurt someone when there's, real consequences and you don't know and the full story and you're just assuming, like, you can't do that. So, like, for example, if you see somebody steal and there's evidence of it, they stole, they should get in trouble. But if you don't know the full story, kind of a analogy to what happened to me would be like if I went into a store and walked out with something and someone saw me walk out and it wasn't like in a bag and I didn't have a receipt and they said I stole it. Well, maybe I actually bought it and I just didn't take a receipt. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, that's kind of how it was. It wasn't like that. It had nothing to do with the store. That was just a comparison. That was just like an example I was trying to make. But you get the point. Uh, it's just it's a tough world. It's a tough world out there, and we live in right now. In my opinion, we live in a godless society. Doesn't matter who your god is. It's just we need values. We need tradition, we need family, we need friends, and a lot of people don't have that, and it makes people miserable. They just are out to hurt others, and that's just I don't want to sugarcoat stuff on this channel. It's just the way it is. And like I said, I'm not a downer or anything. There's good people. I'm tons of good people in my life, but there's so many people out there that are just lost souls, and it's sad. It truly is sad. Um, but I think we can all try to make a difference, even when it's hard. Be that person that can enlighten someone or inspire someone to be better. So that's pretty much all I had for this video. Just wanted to bring awareness to a situation, give someone some perspective. Uh, Someone else kind of went through something similar, which I assume a lot of people probably have. It's a pretty common thing to happen now. But yeah, let me know in the comments what's some of your stories if you have any with something similar. So with that being said, hopefully you guys all have a great day. If you want to join this server, I always fail to mention this at the beginning, but we have a Discord, a lot of like-minded people. We talk about this kind of stuff. Um, Not often, but we have a really great group of people where we have common ideas, common themes. Um, you get on here, play Minecraft. It's real easy to join the server. You just got to join Discord, get to know everyone in there, and then you should be good to join the server. So have someone vouch for you or DM me on Discord, and we'll get to talking, and uh, yeah, you can join. So with that being said, I'm going to leave it there. God bless you all. Do the right thing. Live life honestly, and good things will happen. So, yeah. Peace. God bless you all.